Top 7 Best X570 Motherboard in 2022. Through extensive research and testing, I have put together the list of options that will meet the need of different types of buyers. For more information, I have put links of products in the description. Make sure to check it out. Like the video, comment, don't forget to subscribe, and let's get started. Number 7. Gigabyte X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi. The Gigabyte X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi performed well at stock and when overclocking. Dual M, 2 slots on the ITX form factor is its claim to fame. And it also includes 2 USB 3 Gen 2 ports, 1 Type-C, the other Type-O, and 4 USB 3 Gen 1 ports on the rear I/O. This tiny board offers users a great assortment of features and is a well-rounded solution for its small form factor, and comes at moderate price that undercuts the competition. Gigabyte's X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi is a compact, mini ITX board made for small form factor builds that's capable of handling anything from an HD PC to a full-fledged gaming rig, depending on the hardware installed. It includes dual M, 2 slots, fast RAM support, as well as a USB 3.1 Gen 2 Type-C port and back, rivaling some full-size ATX alternatives. Priced at $219.99 on Newegg.com, opens a new tab. It undercuts the ITX as ROG X570 Phantom Gaming ITX/TB3 that we recently reviewed by about $20. Gigabyte's Aorus boards are the company's gaming and enthusiast lineup, usually including features such as RGB LED, metal armor on the DIMM and / or PCIe slots, electrostatic discharge ASD guards, along with more of a focus on styling. The X570i Aorus Pro Wi-Fi embodies the Aorus ethos while also offering an array of functionality at a very reasonable price point. If ITX isn't for you, Gigabyte's X570 lineup includes all sizes and a wide range of price points, from the entry-level X570UD to the flagship X570 Aorus Extreme, offering a bit of something for everyone. We saw most of the company's X570 lineup for the first time at Computex 2019 earlier this year. Number 6. MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus. The MPG X570 Gaming Plus is unmistakably cheap, yet its 846 core voltage regulators still provide enough CPU power to cover the full range of AMD Ryzen M4 processors. Fixed PCIe pathways follow a simplified route to eliminate the need for costly redrivers, and the board has only one pathway switch that enables its second zone slot by disabling the first. Its included software couldn't even monitor our hardware, and the firmware menu that's supposed to display connected devices disabled our keyboard and mouse. But buyers who are satisfied by mere adequacy should be pleased by its exceptionally low price. A mere 6 months have passed since MSI told us that there would be no cheap X570 motherboards, but at just $160, MSI MPG X570 Gaming Plus certainly seems cheap. Or perhaps 6 months of higher prices have changed our perspective. We do remember a time when the cheapest boards to use an enthusiast-class chipset were priced around $120. That voltage regulator should be adequate to run the full range of Ryzen 3000 processors at stock settings. Since our test CPU is a middle model, we'll push it a bit with overclocking. Number 5. ASRock X570S Riptide. The recent release of the X570S chipset update, nixing the need for a chipset fan, allowed motherboard partners to update their product stacks and get something new out for AMD builders before the arrival of Zen 4 sometime next year. ASRock was the first company to get an X570S board to us for testing, and it's still our favorite in the sub-$200 price range. The Riptide also includes Killer Base 2.5 GBE, where the original X570 boards at this price included a 1 GBE port. In the end, the Riptide offers more capable power delivery, a faster integrated NIC, and of course, the silence that some want. If you're looking for an inexpensive and silent X570S motherboard, the X570S Riptide makes for a solid budget option to build your AMD Ryzen-based system around. Number 4. ASRock X570 Steel Legend Wi-Fi X. Though it's not ideal for some of the fancier graphics and storage options of the high-end market, the X570 Steel Legend offers Ryzen 3000 buyers great stability and efficiency at a reasonable price. The rest of this $200 board includes solid basics such as its Tanks 50, a CPU voltage regulator, Both viewpoints describe a basic design that eliminates a few pathway switches to save money. Anyone who didn't need those pathways to be flexible will surely be fine with this. And keep in mind that these are PCIe 4.0 lanes, so even at X4, there's still quite a bit of bandwidth available to that second slot. The lesser sacrifice of this board's design is that its 2 covers are built as a single unit that's integrated with the PCH fan shroud. This means if you want to have a fan shroud, you won't be able to install any M2 SSD that has a heat spreader of its own. Uncovering a single M2 slot while leaving the over covered is likewise not an option. Number 3. Gigabyte X570 Aorus Ultra. The Gigabyte X570 Aorus Ultra focuses on doing basic things very well, such as its 1240 core voltage MOSFETs and triple PCIe 4.0 X4M2 storage slots. The Aorus Ultra fits that mold while offering a wide array of functionality at a reasonable price point. The Gigabyte X570 Aorus $300 price point lands it on lower end of X570 mid-range boards. Its direct competition includes boards like the ASRock Phantom Gaming X, the Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Hero, and the X570 Aorus Master. This Aorus board is priced notably cheaper than those models, so some features may be passed up here in favor of the lower price. But our overall experience, the X570 Aorus Ultra was positive. It managed to run through stock testing and overclocking without a hitch. Performance was right around all of the other X570 motherboards tested. As with other boards on this platform, the X570 Aorus Ultra supports both Ryzen 2000 and Ryzen 3000 series processors. It includes a total of 6 SATA ports and 4 DIMM slots capable of supporting up to 128 GB of DDR4 RAM. Memory speeds are listed up to DDR4 4400+. This board also uses the latest Realtek Alcon 1220VB chip to push out the audio. Below is a complete list of specifications from Gigabyte. Number 2. Asus X570 ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Hero Wi-Fi. Packed with 12 USB ports, 8 of which are USB 3.2 Gen 2 speeds, a 2.5G LAN port, 8 SATA ports, and integrated Wi-Fi 6. The Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Hero Wi-Fi is a good base for a high-end build. In recent months, we've looked at several AMD X570 motherboards, but mostly have focused on the budget and mid-range, starting at around $200 and up. Priced at $379.99 on Newegg, opens a new tab. It is a considerable step up from past X570 reviews. With this increase, we will generally find improvements in VRM count and quality, LED lighting, as well as other high-end features. The Asus X570 motherboard lineup includes options from the TUF, Prime, Strix, WS, Workstation, and ROG lines in ATX form factor only. Currently, if you are looking for an ITX board, it will have to be from Gigabyte or ASRock for now, while micro ATX boards can be found in Asus, MSI, ASRock, and Gigabyte lineups. With a total of 10 motherboards in its lineup, Asus has enough options to suit most builds. The Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Hero Wi-Fi's $380 price point lands it in the upper mid-range of all X570 boards. The overall experience with the board was positive. As stock testing completed without a hitch and performance was as expected, with results right around the other boards. Asus' latest UEFI for the system looks good and is easy to work with, providing a good foundation for a full system. The board includes a whopping 12 USB ports on the rear I/O, including 8 USB 3.2 Gen 2 ports, 7 Type-A, 1 Type-C, fast 2.5G Realtek-based LAN, as well as Intel Wi-Fi 6 integration. If you look close enough, you may find a kitchen sink. Number 1. Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Extreme. The Asus ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Extreme is the first AMD Extreme board since the X370 days, and it doesn't disappoint. In addition to its premium appearance, the board comes with one of the most capable VRM we've seen, so its overclocking ability is only limited to your cooling capability and the limitations of your silicon. Other features are also top-notch, including the latest Realtek/Supreme FX audio codec, 10 GBE, and Wi-Fi 6E. The Thunderbolt 4 ports and front panel USB 3.2 Gen aux Type-C ports give you plenty of fast connectivity as well. And if you need a lot of fast storage, you're well taken care of with up to 5 M.2 modules that can work simultaneously. If you've got $800 to spend on an x570 motherboard, the ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Extreme should be at the top of your list. For a couple of generations now, on the AMD side, Ace's flagship motherboard has been the Crosshair formula. But the company has turned up the dial a bit with its new flagship class motherboard for the x570 chipset, the ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Extreme. Supporting its flagship status, the ROG Crosshair Roman 8 Extreme is an EATX size board with oversized heatsinks for the chipset and VRM. The board can also accommodate up to 5 M.2 drives, sports 2 Thunderbolt 4 Type-C ports, and has a front panel USB 3.2 Gen 2 external port as well. Surprisingly, gaming results were slightly lower than average, but not enough to be concerned with. Our overclocking adventures with the Ryzen 9 5950X were met without issue. Just set it and forget it. Power use was high during testing, but that's not surprising considering the kitchen sink level features on the board. So guys, that's all for the top 7 best x570 motherboard in 2022. The links of all products are given in the description, which are updated for the best prices. Subscribe our channel for more videos. We will meet in next video. Till then, take care. Bye.